Good evening, everyone. My name is Andre, and you are about to be a witness to yet another hot topic. The sort of discussions which can be found in any black barbershop in and around London, heavy on opinion, passion, and banter. Welcome to the Juxtaposition Debate. And with me today, my debate nemesis.
Hold on.
Yep, that's your. I got that term from you.
You're starting already.
Indeed. And let's not forget the oh so lovely.
Good evening, JXP family.
Okay, so listeners, you should know the drill by now. Easy and I will spend the next 20 minutes or so bantering the news. That will be followed by Roxanne reading a few texts from our listeners. We'll then go to a quick break, and when we return, we will debate the topic of the day. That will take us around 7:45, where Easy and I will reveal our final thoughts on the topic before calling it a night. So, Easy. What's your views on the news?
Oh, you love that, didn't you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, people, good evening. Hope everyone's well. Viv, lots of love.
For sure.
Right, so my first one. Okay, I'm not even going to read the title. I'm just going to start it. 2 elephants came to blows in a chaotic scenes at a Russian circus, which forced spectators to flee the arena. Elephant trainers tried desperately to separate the brawling giants after an Indian female named Jenny butted another named Magda and knocked her to the ground. She then tried to trample her flawed rival at the edge of the ring, prompting the audience to abandon their seats and pour out of the circus in Kazan. Okay. A circus impresario suggested that the duel might have been caused by jealousy over the trainer's attention. After one person said the elephants went crazy. The audience and the parents fled seats, especially in the rows of a £10 million circus.
Ooh.
A £10 million circus complex.
I guess
Why have to put in a pretend? I mean, I don't like him at the best of times, but you just fling up a tent and, that was it. Bring on the clowns, all that madness. But apparently, apparently the 2 Indian female elephants, both long-standing circus performers, have previously got into conflict over 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yep, and it's because of the jealousy over the trainer. This trainer must be strapped like that. He's roughing up elephants. I mean, literally elephants.
And I was wondering, bro, I wonder what he's doing with those elephants. But you just went straight there.
They're saying that possibly in pursuit of the trainer's attention, what happened was a manifestation of the companion of love. Jealousy said, yeah. In addition to the pandemic, what? Jenny and Magda are currently calm, well-fed, and in good physical shape. Wait till the trainer finishes with them. Why just have a threesome and done?
Oh, please.
I'm sorry.
No. In fact, we need to move on because we had a complaint about that before.
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean you had a complaint about that before? I don't always. You see, here you go. That sister sledge rubbish. We ain't no we are one. Okay. Here we go. We're a team, aren't we?
Yep.
Sure. And what happened to Bonnie and Clyde?
Yes. They didn't make it, and
the Magnificent Seven. And the Magnificent Seven. They didn't make it either.
A few of them made it.
Okay. So here's my next one. A 67-year-old patient visited the hospital in Nong Khai province of Thailand, complaining of stomach pains and flatulence. He was unaware of any problems, and a stool sample was sent to the medics. Okay.
Yes.
The lab test showed, are you ready?
Yes.
A 59-foot tapeworm.
Oh, no.
Gosh. Really?
Okay.
59 foot.
59 foot. Yep. Nearly as long as my swimming pool. And 28 tapeworm eggs.
There's more. There's more.
Yep. The man was given deworming medicine before the giant parasite oozed out of his rectum. Footage in this day. Yep, social. They've got footage
Of what?
of the. What do you mean of what? Of him trying on a pair of shoes. What do you think they got footage of?
Well, I'm probably not talking about footage of this 59 foot thing coming out of his bottom.
Yeah, I mean, my man was definitely eating for two, wasn't he? He was eating for two. Okay.
Why did they need to film that?
Because they probably couldn't believe it. Apparently, it's the longest one in 50 years.
Okay, take my word for it, mate. Okay,
the footage shows astonished medics unfurling the fifth. They call it a mammoth, you know. Mammoth. Yeah. Didn't mammoth have tusks? And laying it onto a red mat. A spokesman for the Disease Research Center said, they called it a bovine tapeworm, more than 18 meters long, was obtained from a patient whose sample was sent to the center. He was given the deworming medication before bedtime, and in the morning, this long worm came out of his bottom. It was very big and took us a while to lay it out in the ground. Doctors believe the parasite came from raw beef that contained tapeworm eggs.
So he was eating raw beef?
Raw beef. You know, like, you know, when it's not cooked properly. You know, who was it? What is it? Their steak, rare.
Blue. Yep.
Yeah, you.
That's it, blue. You can have it blue, which is like rare. But yeah, I have mine now, my medium. You're one of the guys who have it as well done, isn't it?
Oh, listen, that steak better be blacker than me. Let me tell you that right now. I don't care. I'm being serious. That thing better be. Oh, you joking, mate? I see plumes of smoke coming from that frying pan. So anyway, it says the transmission is caused by eating raw beef. These parasites can live in humans for 30 years. Oh, wow. And they're not even paying rent. That's just straight up nasty. Oh. However, currently they do not survive very long, because better medication is available. But this tapeworm was very long.
Resilient.
Yeah, like I said, it's the longest it's been seen in Thailand for 50 years. We have suggested that the patient's family also have medical tests to find out whether they had parasites, as they also are at risk. We warn them not to continue consuming raw meat, as that is one of the main causes of having parasites in the body. It told the guy, you ready for this bit? He should perhaps consider changing his diet. Really?
Exactly. Really? No more
really?
Yeah.
When you, I think they must have told him when after he fainted.
I'm surprised he didn't realise. He had something like that in him, and he never.
Well,
realised.
he complained of flatulence.
Is that it?
Well, yeah, and I guess his belly was a bit bigger. You know what I mean? But
I'd assume you've got something of 59 foot in you. I would have thought you'd have a few more problems than just flatulence.
Go on, like what? Yes.
Man, something 59 foot inside you, flatulence can't be your only problem. It can't be.
No.
I mean, aren't all your kidneys and all them things, isn't everything getting pushed to the side? Where's that thing hanging out? Hanging out his bottom.
It's hanging out of his bottom like the light on in a shower. Oh, anyway, yes, that's me on that one.
Why is yours? All right. This one's about. I've got a couple again, like you this time, but they're about. Well, like you, I'll just read. An ex-boyfriend once bought me a Fitbit for Christmas. I loved it. We synced our devices up together so that we could see and motivate each other's progress. He could run for 90 minutes non-stop and had a good bod to prove it. One day, while checking my Fitbit notifications, I noticed he was burning around 400 calories each run, but with a 100-calorie spike, which lasted about a minute. I knew he was looking into interval training, so I asked him about it. Imagine my surprise when he confessed to It says here, shagging some girl up the road. On reflection, the 60-minute spike should have given it away, and that was about all he had in it.
Oh gosh.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. So basically, you're saying that technology caught him out.
Right, exactly. The Fitbit, man. Fitbit.
You see, I'm a classic watchman. I don't care anyone says. I like a good analog timepiece. I'm not gonna lie.
But also, the spike was for 60 seconds. She says, reflection, the spike should have given it away.
That's what you call hit and run. I'm sorry, no, it's not a Buddha, Buddha. No, it's true. Come on,
that was very good.
So come on, come on. See, that's
very good.
Oh, you got to take your time.
Exactly. I think he should be more concerned about that than getting caught, to be honest. But there you go. All right, I've got another one. They're all short and sweet.
I got another one for you, but go on.
Right. I met a girl at the start of the school year who was telling me about her boyfriend in another city that she'd been dating over the summer. She showed me a pic, and to my horror, it was my boyfriend. Apparently, he was also involved with 4 other girls, one who lived in Canada. To this day, I'm not sure whether or not I'm surprised or impressed. So, okay, yeah. I don't know how you guys do it. You ever try to have 4 girls on the go easy?
What? No,
Oh,
no. It's rough enough struggling with one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I use the word struggle? I mean, it's it's what's the word? Navigating one.
Yeah, well, actually, according to this,
at this moment in time, I am navigating none.
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 Okay, ladies, you heard it here on LSO. Easy's advertising.
Easy is not advertising nothing.
Oh, come on.
Okay, no, he's not. I listen.
Easy's playing hard to get, man.
It's not when the lockdown is finished and I'm able to buy. I'm able to purchase some more chloroform. Then I'll be. I'm sorry, that was a joke. Before anyone starts,
of course it was.
It was a simple joke.
Let's stay away from that. All right, let's go one more because I said they're all short. We were going through a rough patch that lasted a couple of weeks. I was a bit suspicious and looked on the Find My Friends app. She was located somewhere where I'd never heard her talk about. I left work early and drove there and waited. 2 hours later, my man waited for 2 hours. 2 hours later, she and her boss walked out kissing and cuddling on the street. One phone call later to his wife, my ex-wife got sacked, the boss is divorced, and the company broke it up. The business was a husband and wife owned and operated. So yeah, I'm guessing he must have told that story 1,000 times. His missus cheated on him, and he got everybody back there, didn't he?
Certainly did.
It wasn't Amazon, was it?
Amazon is still going strong, mate. So maybe you worked at Woolworths or something like that.
Woolworths.
We know they're not.
Oh man, their pick and mix was badass.
No, pick a mix for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's one for you. Okay. After a year of working from home, most of us are well settled into our new workday routine. But a sexpert says that there's one calming exercise we should be bringing into our lunch breaks. And it's not Instagram yoga. She says we should all be engaging in some lunchtime self-love.
Hold on.
Self-love?
Yeah, I don't think
self-love
necessarily means what it sounds like, though.
What do you think it sounds like?
Well, self-love means you might just be reflection. It might be yoga, but it might be just reflecting on yourself and
like kumbaya rubbish.
Yeah.
You can't even spell kumbaya.
Do I have to? Do I have to be able to spell it? I can pronounce it. That's all I need. But yeah, easy. I think this may be talking more. This may be reflecting more on you and your mindset than the actual passage itself. Right?
Okay, so according to recent research, around 58% of Brits working from home are engaging in self-pleasure while on the clock.
Okay, so
yep. So basically, what they're getting out a sex toy in their lunch break. which they reckon say it could be a benefit to their employer. How?
Yeah, well, I guess she, and I'm assuming it's a she.
Why?
It's about sex toys.
A sex expert. Yeah. Better be a she.
Yeah,
but,
so yeah,
what's
I
it-
guess
yeah, hold on a
she
sec.
comes back all invigorated and full of energy. I guess that's.
Oh no. His name is Aaron McDonough. He's a bloke.
Who's the bloke? No, the guy he's the bloke. I'm assuming is just the guy who's telling us, but that doesn't mean he's talking about blokes.
No, apparently he's a sex expert.
Yeah. He's a sex expert, but he's not necessarily talking about men when he talks about people who go on lunch breaks and use a sex toy. He's just telling us what's going on, what happens. I'm assuming.
I'm sure it's not just women doing it.
Do you know what? I knew you were going to say that.
So what sort of? I don't know. Have we been
Don't.
This feels like deja vu. Roxanne, you're
Oh,
trying to.
Yes.
Naughty girl.
Every day working with you, Andre, is deja vu. Yes.
He explains sex is proven to boost an array of benefits. Most importantly, it boosts productivity. How? Yeah.
You come back.
Here you back. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. Go on.
Energized, I'm
That's
guessing.
right, yeah.
Listen to you, Roxanne, about
Yeah. See how hard Roxanne works?
It says.
Yeah, have you ever noticed? Sometimes she disappears for 20 minutes and comes back and, you know what I mean? This is going to work. I'm now starting to wonder now.
Is that what shoots off air after each show? Some people just gonna say, what happened to the simple fag break?
No.
So it says that it's called sex on your lunch break could help get you through your to-do list more efficiently. Your to-do list, you know.
Yeah, I thought that sex would be on the to-do list.
Yeah, exactly. Foreplay, main course, dessert. It's been suggested that those who orgasm frequently benefit from the body's natural release of the happiness hormone. The happiness hormone.
Yeah, okay.
There's a happiness hormone.
You happy Roxanne?
I'm very happy, Andre. Very happy.
So apparently, here's his reasons for using a sex toy in your lunch break. It boosts productivity, increases self-control, focus, and feelings of empowerment. Well, if you're beating up yourself, of course it's going to be empowering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, self-control. You'd go and read a book instead or something, man.
You want if it's self-control, you're going to stop and start when you feel like. Come on, these are givens. It makes us feel great.
Great.
Exactly. Innit? Like Tony the Tiger.
Now we know where he got that logo from.
And it helps you sleep better. What, straight after you finish?
Exactly.
I mean, what sleep are you going to get in lunchtime?
I don't know. Did you hear that? You didn't even realise you said that.
Roxanne, that was strident, you know. That was a determined one. It helps you sleep better, keeping you sharp at work, and it stops stress. Only if you oversleep, I guess. Those engaging in sex during the workday also have been found to have a higher sense of job satisfaction. Get lost. No, you don't. The last thing I'm thinking of is work if I'm...
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm guessing after, you just don't care wherever you are, you're not bothered. So before you're unhappy in your work, afterwards you don't care, you could be anywhere. You're pretty relaxed, you're pretty chuffed, you're pretty happy. Yeah.
The release of sex hormones, oxytocin,
oxymoron,
helps boost self-control and focus while going it solo will help you feel empowered. Like I said, yeah. On top of this, there's the obvious benefit that it just feels good.
Just feels good.
Aaron says, after go on, Roxanne, you were going to say? You were going to start?
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
You flipper!
She's exercising one of those self-control, one of
right to incrimination.
And I noticed that, Roxanne, you got missing about 15 minutes before each program as well. I noticed that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to say. Just saying.
It says Aaron says that after a stressful meeting or an intense client call,
Yes.
you need to relax.
Oh.
Like I said, welcome to the fag break. This is a form of self-care which is incredibly personal and intimate. The benefits span beyond the immediate. It expands upon the immediate, with sex found to help strengthen the immune system, make you sleep better, and enhance your cognitive abilities, all of which will keep you sharp at work. It's a proven stress reliever. Of course it is. Aaron concludes, we're feeling the pressure at the moment. Anything that can help with that should be welcomed. I've got to go. I'll be back in about 10, 15
Don't forget to take off your mic. Yeah,
yeah, gonna be a hot mic.
Please.
So what he says is log off, relax, and grab a sex toy. Problem solved.
Log off, did you?
He said log off. Yeah, he said log off.
Okay.
Log off, relax, and grab a sex toy. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Yeah, exactly. Sex toy. Knock one out during. Anyway. Let me.
Please. Again, I still wondered about the sex toy. What? Well, I'm not even asked that question now. So yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, the images I've got here in front of me. It's
what? What?
There's one picture. There's one picture. Don't worry, it's just one picture.
With a sex toy?
No.
What kind of magazine you got in front of you, man?
It's from a newspaper, and there's obviously a how can I best put this, a toy, okay, and the fingers are, the wrap around it are beautifully manicured and painted to a delightful color. Okay. So this can only apply to women.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
Yeah, go on, expand.
Look at details.
I've seen men wearing nail varnish.
Oh,
manicured nails.
I'm talking about the bit.
Exactly. I don't think that's where we were hoping you were going to go. But...
Yeah, exactly. Look at the smug look on her face. Okay, that's me.
All right, I did have another one, but I think I'll save it because I want to get to this debate, and I'm sure, Roxanne, any texts or shout-outs for our listeners?
Yes, this is the feedback from last week's show on should the police be allowed to stop and search.
That was a good program, man.
It certainly was. I'd like to say hi to Viv. We're thinking of you at Juxtaposition. We hope you're taking it slow and easy right now.
Just get well soon.
Yeah, definitely. Donna Morandi wants us to know, what a fabulous show tonight. We got to learn so much about a subject we knew nothing about. Well done. Becky in Windsor writes, wow, you are an inspiration to the youth of today. My grandson is in awe of you, Easy, for being so honest. You are wasted here. You should be on TV. Sure. The next text reads, I have never messaged before, but having had a son on the receiving end of a gang-related knife crime, I am grateful you tackled this subject and hope it got out into people's heads that yes, this does go on. My son is fine. He's 22 now, but still getting nightmares 8 years on. That's from Marion in Glasgow. It's a well-received message from you, Marion. It's messages like this that makes it worthwhile.
Sure.
Superb. Nothing else to say. And that's from Pam in Hawaii.
Hey, short and sweet.
Why does it take a couple of damn nice guys who have lived the life on the receiving end of this cultural faux pas to be the ones putting this staunch subject out there? My applause and words are not enough. Go JXP, and that's from Brian.
Hey,
yeah.
Brian. Limo.
Yeah, that's the limo man. I think we need to get Brian on the show, guys.
Yeah. You gotta get him. The jingle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the next text is from Jenny. Have you got her jingle there?
Of course.
Awesome tonight. I never moved a muscle till you had left the airwaves. Love, Jenny.
Sure do.
Very good.
Where did that come from?
Professional delivery with your bits of crazy humour made this evening's show just nothing short of fantastic. And that's from Gerard in Canada.
Oh, it's Gerald.
Gerald. It's Gerald.
No,
isn't
not
it?
Gerald. It's Gerard.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of someone else. Sorry.
Barely a sound came out of the knitting lounge tonight. Subject matter dealt with amazingly. Well done. We applaud you. And that's from Annette. Thank you for your kindness for my Viv. Still no change, I'm afraid, but she gets your show played every week. We love you guys. And that's from Pearl.
That's from Pearl. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's play this, shall we? This is for Viv. Yep, get well soon. Be strong.
We're thinking of
Always
you.
hear from you.
How will you top that little gem of a subject? Amazing. I hope I didn't offend anyone with my message during the show, but life is life and it is to be told. And that's from Linda in New Zealand.
The eggs.
Yes.
Yes,
That,
yeah.
that was
I think
on
you
point,
should-
Linda.
Yeah, I think you should text in some more. I thought that was a great
Yeah.
comment, real life,
Yeah.
pertaining exactly to what we were talking about. Loved it. I think you should text it more.
You didn't
Yeah.
offend anybody. Did not offend anybody.
No, and I like to say, for me, that was one of the best parts of the show, to be quite honest. So, yeah.
Real life stuff. For sure.
And last but not least, what can I say? The team did us all so proud tonight. The subject matter was unpredictable in which direction it would take. Did it matter? No. What mattered was the amount of information which was put out and delivered with such rectitude by the guys. All I can say is that I hope that who's ever listened tonight had the same heavy heart and their head filled with as much information that I had, which was delivered with such enthusiasm by the JXP team. Outstanding show. And that's from Tracy.
Great stuff.
And that's it for me.
Okay, should we go to a commercial break?
I
shall we?
think we should.
Great stuff. Okay, we're back and about to open the phone lines.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your referee for the day. I want a nice, clean debate. Protect yourselves at all times. And remember, no whinging, no whining, no sighing, and no crying. Today's topic is, can a single mother raise a boy to be a man?
So, can a single mother raise a boy to be a man? Listeners, what do you think? Call, text, or WhatsApp us on 07493 976 396. Alternatively, email the JX Debate @gmail.com, or drop a comment on Facebook, www.ellensorradio.com, Facebook Live. Okay, so another one of those controversial yet sensitive topics others may shy away from. As always, please don't take the next 2 hours personally. We're just a couple of guys having a heavy conversation whilst the rest of you eavesdrop. So, with that said, let's do this. Can a single woman raise a child, a boy to be a man? Izzy, you want to go first or shall I?
You go first, but you yes, and dare I say it again, yes.
Okay,
But
you
can now
you got your
now.
mic on, mate. You got your mic on. I don't know what you're doing there.
I go what?
You got your mic. I don't know. I just heard you saying yes. I just thought maybe you was taking
No.
some of that stuff that we were talking about earlier about taking a quick break.
Oh no, that was me continuing for Silent Assassin. Don't forget, she wanted 159,000. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
Listen to you, Roxanne. Oh yes.
Okay,
So
hold
go
on.
on.
Let me. I've got to make a. Well, but I've got to make a little adjustment apparently to our sound levels. Hopefully that'll do it. Okay, so all right, before I answer, here's a list I found of just some of the things women will never understand about men.
Can I interject if I feel it's wrong?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
We're not staring at other women because we want to be with them. Simple. Okay, I left that silent, so obviously I'm assuming you agree with that. Again, some of the things that women will never understand about men. Men don't want nothing but sex. We just don't want everything else without it. Does that make sense? We don't want just sex, but we don't want everything else without it. So in other words, I guess, don't want to just be friends either. I'm guessing that's what I think that says. We do not pick up on hints.
That's a given. Well, when you're younger,
Stuff that I've got
it's true. A man, yeah. When he's a younger man, they when a woman is interested, she'd be dropping hints left, right, and center, like Hansel and Gretel, practically breadcrumbs. And my man will still be looking around.
Okay,
Go on, continue. Yeah, continue.
Women will never understand what it's like having a pair down below and why we need to check them regularly.
You don't need a pair down below to raise a boy to become a man.
Well, you just can't wait. That's not. No, let me just say again, because obviously some of us are forgetting. Here is a list of just some of the things women will never understand about men. That's all that is. Women will never understand what it's like having a pair down below and why we need to check them regularly. Hold your horses, mate. I like that, eh? You like that? Don't put two.
Yes.
So anyway, next one. When we get turned on, our brains tune everything else out. Some of the things. Again, just for some people, in case someone forgets, some of the things women will never understand about men. We don't know what you want unless you tell us. And the last one, hoping I can say this word. Boners are like wild stallions. Sorry, I'll say again. Boners are like wild stallions. You cannot tame them. So yeah, just thought.
What do you think cold water's for? What do you think? What do you think cold water's for?
Oh, please. So now that leads back to the question: can a mother raise a boy to be a man? So I say, how the hell is a woman gonna raise her boy to be something she can't understand? Yep, that's how I drop it. That's how I say it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So as far as you're concerned, a woman can't raise a boy to a man. So can a
to be decent, a well-rounded human being who will one day grow up to be a man.
So what's a man? What's the definition of a man?
Ooh, oh, wait, Kenny. The definition of that's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question.
You've just been asked $1 million question.
Yeah. Well, here's my answer to you. If you don't know?
Hold a second. No. What do you mean if you don't know?
Okay, all right, my answer.
I'm
All right.
asking you.
Oh,
Let's talk.
I
Yeah.
like that. He's
Yeah.
coming forceful. Right. My answer to you is that is a too intricate a question. I can't give you an answer. I don't know. Is my
I wish
answer.
I wish I had a tumbleweed button.
Yeah. Well, no, I've answered. I don't know.
It's too intricate. It's too intricate a question.
Yeah, I can't answer. I don't know. You tell me.
Why can't you answer it?
I don't know.
No, you don't believe a woman can raise a man, raise a boy to become a man. Why not?
Because as I said, I think she cannot teach him. Yeah, she can't teach him. The boy will grow to be a man regardless of what he's taught. That's what I believe. But he learns it. What it's like.
So why do you need a man to teach him then?
Oh God.
What do you
learns?
Yes.
I know I'm trying to talk, but bro, you're really fired up for this, which I knew you would be. But yeah, I think he learns what it is like to be a man by being with and amongst men. That's how you learn what it is to be a man. So if you think a woman can teach a boy to be a man, then I have to ask you the same question. What is it that she teaches him that makes him a man? What is a man? You asked that question.
I just asked you that question. You didn't even answer me.
I didn't answer because I told you I don't know. I don't know what how to describe it, man. In my searching, in my
psyche.
No. In looking at the subject, in my investigations into the subject, obviously that was a question that cropped up. So I thought that was a question that you'd bring, but boy, you couldn't wait.
No, I didn't even think of it until you mentioned it.
My point is, I couldn't find a definitive answer. That's why I can't answer the question.
So did you find anything?
Of what it is to be a man? Nothing that
a woman that something that a woman can't do.
No, nothing that suited me. Nothing that I thought
hit the mark.
Made up the characteristics of a man. So of course, here's what because you get answers like, "What is it to be a man?" Someone who opens a door for women. You get those sort of answers. So
well, that's just part of the parcel of being respectful.
Right, but that's my point. That is my point, and that's exactly what a woman can do. A woman
and a man wouldn't do that. A man wouldn't do that.
I didn't say a man wouldn't do that. I'm sure this is gonna be a tough one. But I like it. He's fired up. I like it. No, I'm not saying that a man wouldn't do that. No, of course a man would do that. What I'm saying is that's not what defines a man. In other words, a boy can open a door for a woman. So that isn't.
That's because he's learning.
What?
That's because he's learning, isn't he? He's learning.
He's a door for a woman because he's learning.
It's because he's been taught that, isn't he? He's been taught.
Oh yeah, he's been taught. Okay, yeah, maybe he's been taught to open a door for women.
Yeah, and that could be either a man or a woman that teach him to do that.
Yeah, but that doesn't make him a man. That's my point, Easy.
What makes him a man then?
How many times are you going to ask that question? I don't know, Easy. I don't know. Do you know? I'm sorry if I'm not giving you the answer you want. I don't know.
My mother raised 3 young men.
No, hold on. With all respect, bro, I'm assuming when you popped out, you were still a boy.
You raised a good point, but in fact, let me rephrase that because I'm not as young as I used to. I'm not as young as I like to think I am. My mum raised 3 boys to become men. Okay, and I think part of that included, in fact, grounding. I guess it was helping around the house, doing things you wouldn't normally do, I guess, as a child, as a young man, a single mother. Single mums have been, what's the word? Tainted with this, they're at fault for them being alone when it could be a case of abuse and affair, and other situations. A strong woman like my mother, she got on with it. She raised the 3 of us. She raised a daughter as well. None of us ended up in jail. We respected our elders. We respected women. She told us, don't ever put your hand on a woman. So again, what is it? You know, she came to watch us, you know, do sports. I think she taught my brother to ride a bike, the things that a man would do, I guess.
Okay.
So what is it? What is it? A woman, a single mother, can't do.
I think Roxanne. I don't know if you heard, but Roxanne's been trying to get in.
Sorry, Roxanne.
That's okay. So he can do all of this with his friends to learn all that stuff. I'm pretty sure he doesn't discuss that stuff with his dad. I think that's referring to your list of in the beginning, your list of what men or what women don't understand about men.
I don't think that was. Say again.
So he can be with his friends to learn that stuff. I'm pretty sure he doesn't discuss that stuff with his dad.
But my list was no.
With regards to
not
bone,
staring at other women because we want to be with them. Those aren't the sort of things. I don't think that's referring to that. Who's that from?
Sorry, that's from Devil in Disguise.
Hey, DD. So maybe DD, you can maybe yeah. I think you can be heard. I'm telling you volume up, so I'm assuming you can be heard. So yeah, DD, let us know what that's really referring to. But easy. In reference to your comment, let me just first say that yes, I believe a lot of single women may be getting a raw deal, but no, that is not what I am saying. I'm in no way saying that single women are doing a bad job or anything like that. I mean,
why is it okay? Why is it that a single mother is deemed as normal, but when it's a single man, he's a hero?
Well, again, we're going a bit off topic, but that's cool because I've been told that we should. If that is the case, then I guess
society, because society tells us.
But of course, if that's the case, then that's foolishness, of course. And single mothers are heroes, brother. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to argue that. In fact, no, any parent that looks after children single-handed is a hero.
End of.
Yes, but that's not what the question is, Easy. The question isn't whether or not a single parent is a hero. The question is, can a single mother raise a boy to be a man? And if I say the answer is no, that does not mean that she's not a hero. That does not mean that she is a poor mother or anything like that. So let me just clarify all of that.
Do you know who? You know who I think would take issue with you?
Many people, I'm guessing, would.
No, I'm going to give you a little list. The mothers of the mother of Marcus Rashford.
Well, because he's a good footballer.
Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. No, hold on. Steve Jobs. Eric Clapton. Jeff Bezos.
See, look at that, Eric Clapton. So because Eric Clapton is a great, a great artist, that means he's a great man. Because Rashford can kick a ball into a goal, that means he's a great man. I mean,
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Single mother.
Yeah. Okay.
They were all raised by a single mother.
I like that. He's done his homework. I like that. Good. Yeah. And
so what is it? What would be different if it was two parents? If it was, a man and a woman, a mother and father.
The only difference would have been probably that they may have had an easier life growing up. I'm guessing. In answer to your question. But yeah. All right, I got this question. You want to say something?
I do.
Is there still problems with your mic?
I'm gonna come to yours because they can't hear me.
Yeah. Stop it.
Question for Andre. If you had a son, how would you teach him to be a man?
Who's that from? No, stay.
That's from Christine.
No, stay close.
Hey, let her go!
So I forgot. Sorry, what was the question?
Don't forget you got to watch them. You got a TRO. Yeah, you got a restraining order. How are you gonna get a restraining order in the studio? How's that work?
So what was the question? How would
you bring up a son?
And who's that from?
And how would you teach your son to be a man? That's from Christine.
All right, so I have to meet Christine. I think I preferred it when you didn't text it. With the negative questions, girl. Okay. Obviously, there's things you can do. We can teach him all the basics. I mean, I've always said to my son things like, how you treat women, firm handshake, would you believe? For some reason, I've always thought that was important. But the truth is, all those things can be taught by a man or woman. The things that I think that I teach him, that a woman probably cannot teach him, are the things that I don't even realize that I teach him. The interaction that I have with him, just being with him on a daily basis, him being able to watch some of the things that I do, him being able to see how I react to certain things, masculinity even. Just those are the things that I think that I can bring to the table as a man that his mother cannot bring to the table and a woman cannot raise a boy to do or to show. Now that doesn't mean that his mother is a poor mother. There will be things that she will show our daughter, or maybe things that she'll show him. Yeah, there'll be things that she'll show him that I probably can't show you. That doesn't mean that I'm a bad father. You see that pause, that silence? Yeah, you guys dwell on that. Easy, you dwell on that.
No, I'll just.
So my point is that
I'm looking at the window.
Love it. All right. So rather than I hash over that again, but yeah, great answer, Christine. Don't bother to text back in. All right.
Look, who was raising young boys into men during the Second World War when the men went off to fight in the Second World War, which was caused by men?
What he's doing? Women plus the guys who probably couldn't go to war for whatever reason.
Plus the guys who couldn't go to war.
Well, I'm sure not every man went to war. Yeah, there's a lot of guys who went to war.
Yeah, a lot of guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but primarily you would say it was the women.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But women can't raise a boy to become a man.
They can't. There's certain things that they can raise a boy and they can teach him all the things that he needs to do or to grow up and do well and to have respect and manners. But to actually train him or teach him to be a man. Don't forget, when he grows up, he's going to be a man regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what boys do. They grow up to be men. But she cannot train him to be a man. She can just make sure that he grows up respectable and decent and stuff like that. Whereas as a father, I am already a man. So the things what should a young man learn from a father who deserted the family? What should?
Yeah, what should he learn from the father that's deserted them?
Well, hopefully, he won't learn anything from him. Hopefully, because if he does, he may only learn to hit and run, and that's not good. So who knows? I mean, if the father leaves from birth, then he won't learn anything from him. If the father leaves after 10 years, then he may only learn bad things. No, I shouldn't even say that, because the father, who knows why the father left? Who knows why the father left? Maybe the father left because...
Yeah, but two parent families mess up.
Of course they do.
I mean, look at Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer. Look at Prince William. No, Prince Andrew, sorry. Look at Prince Andrew.
People are...
Two parents are just it's not always about two parents. It's about the strength and character of a single mum, and I applaud single mums. I mean, I'm a product of a single mother. She raised me. She raised me up. End of. Doing things about you hear about men men find it, dare I say, stressful just to do chores around the house.
Yeah, but come on.
Things like that don't bother me because I was raised up. My mother raised me to do that. You know what I mean? And to help around the house, to help her, which helped me grow. That in turn, helped me grow.
Yeah, of course.
Respect. Go on, you can say it.
I don't think washing the dishes is what makes you a man. I don't think
it's
cleaning the floor makes you a man. That's my point. Anyone can teach you to do that. Anyone can do that. You can probably train an animal to do that.
Oh yeah, name this animal.
Sorry?
Since you put it out there, name the animal.
Monkey.
Oh, stop it.
What? You asked a question.
Have you seen a monkey sweeping the floor yet?
So
and
you
doing
don't
dishes.
think you don't
Yeah,
think that you could
you
train?
could
You
just
don't think
you can see a monkey paint and an elephant
exactly?
paint, and that's it.
You can see them ride bikes. If they can ride a bike, they can sweep a bloody floor, bro.
I can't believe we're going. I can't believe we're going there. You know, I can't.
Yeah, exactly. No can I. No can I. No can I. All right, look. All right, when a lion's killed, right, I'm gonna go there. When a lion's killed, right, and you see it on TV all the time. There's a show called Dactari, but we won't go there because that's pretty
That
too far.
you remember
You
that
remember
time? That
Well, there was
Tari.
all right. See, I just touched it. You know, there was a Clarence, a cross-eyed lion.
Yep.
Yeah. So that lion was, or basically they used to bring animals in from when they were young because their parents had been killed or whatever. So in other words, yeah, if you bring in a lion cub or whatever because its parents have been killed, now they can, you know, obviously they feed that lion, they give it milk, they get it to grow, and then they might have to try and teach it lion things, how to hunt or whatever. But they can't teach that cub or that lion how to be a lion. They can't do that. They can only teach it to do the things that a lion does. Why? Because they're not lions themselves. Only a lion can teach a lion how to be a lion. So in the same way, or similarly I should say, a woman can teach a boy to do all the things a man should do, and he will grow up and he will
Become a
grow
good.
up to be a fine young man. He will grow up to be a fine young man, and that woman's job is done. On her own, she did a fine job. But the essence of being a man, she cannot teach him. He would have to find that out on his own. Maybe
So
with his friends,
so the essence of being a man is what exactly?
I don't know. You asked that question before, and I'm sure you're gonna ask it many more times because that was probably in your repertoire. But my answer
It's not in the repertoire at all. You mentioned it, so I'm asking it.
No, my answer is I don't know. But as a man, I don't need to know. Because as a man...
Oh, shut up.
Well, it's true. As a man, I don't need to know. You say shut up, but it's true.
What?
As a man, I don't need to know.
We're having a debate and you're telling me you don't need to know.
We're having a debate and you're telling me to shut up. No, why I say I don't need to know is because I'm already a man. So the things I do, my son can learn from hands-on, from seeing the things that I do, seeing how I react to certain things. That's how he will learn what it is to be a man. So I can tell him many things, but he will see firsthand and learn not just from the things that I say, but from the things that I do. And if you think that
a woman can't do
that,
sorry? A woman can't do that.
Do what? She can't.
Teach
he
him.
Can't learn how to be a man by watching the things that she does, can he?
No. Says.
Yeah, of course. But all right. So here's my question.
Do
you think being a man is just about the things that you do, or is there more to you than that?
No, it's more to me than that. There's more to me than that.
So that's my point. So the mother or son can teach you and tell you all the things you should do, and you will grow up to be a fine person. You grow up to be a fine man. But she cannot teach you to be a man. She cannot teach you those things. She can only tell you the things that you need to do. As a father, as I said before, I'm repeating myself, so I want to move on soon. But as a father, my son can watch the things that I do and learn from those things. Learn from the things that I do as a man. And he will learn what a man does from the things that he does. If I was a no good drunk, then he would learn
not to be a no good drunk.
Well, no, it would. Yeah, that could easily be his effect. But my point is that he would be learning from me things that men do. But as you said, he may well watch that and say, "Okay, yeah, I can see what men do, but no, I mean that's not the route that I want to take." And he may well avoid that.
So he could see the pain on his mother's face and learn from that.
He could see the pain in his mother's face and learn what from that, and learn what not to have to be a man. Learn how to do things that.
What? Say again.
No. Roxanne wants to speak. I keep asking the mic, so Roxanne wants to speak. Go for it, Roxanne.
I want to read out this text, and then after that, we need to go for a break. Okay? Okay. Yes, I agree.
Whoa, before you start.
She was going for a break. I think.
What? You going for that break that was?
Yeah, very good, easy. Yes.
I'm just asking. Fag break, yeah.
I'll come with you.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Easy. Not easy, Andre. Sorry. Testing. No, it's not. Right. Can we go for a break and then I'll get back to the this message.
Okay. We'll try to go for a break then. Right now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go for a break.
Yes, I've been telling you it's not working.
you're going to be to do with them. Who's having it to your mind?
It's not. It's what? And it.
You're got no power plug. You should not going to. What's your power to your laptop?
On this.
Oh, so much for this. What's it? Is that why? How's that? Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
Is it working now?
I think so. Okay, a bit sharp, but testing, go.
Testing.
Nah, you're still not registering. Okay?
Testing.
One more time.
Testing.
No, sorry, Roxanne. Looks like we're going to have to share the mic. Okay.
Yep, don't like that. Sound out of one already.
Okay, right. All right. We're going to have to share this mic. So, yeah, we are back. And Roxanne, you do what you're going to do.
Yes, I agree that a single mother can raise a boy to become a man. This single mother raised two. The eldest is a freelance computer game digital media designer. The youngest is father to my adorable grandson and is a property developer, as well as being the youngest ever High Officer in the UK for Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. Both of my lads had to grow up quick because of our life circumstances. They had a steady stream of female acquaintances over the years, and I allowed these shenanigans in my house for the most part because at least I knew they were all safe, and after seeing what I went through, my sons grew up to be nothing like their childish father, and they have respect for women. This, amongst many other things, only helped to make them the men that they are today. And that's from Tracy.
How did I know? How did I know? All right, great comments, and it doesn't surprise me in the least. Roxanne?
I've got one more. This is from Sunny, and it's a question for you, Andre.
Oh no, I thought I told Sunny. Oh, it was Sunny. Okay, I have to think of one.
What is the definition of a man, please?
Yeah, okay, Sunny, that tells me that you haven't been listening to
No, she has, but because of the sound issues, I couldn't get the question over because of the sound issue on my part. So she texted in a little while ago.
All right, well, again, she should have heard it. The answer is I cannot put it into words. I'm not sure anybody can. I mean, he's just laughing, but if I asked him the same question, you know that.
I asked you, how many times I asked you the question?
About 5 times, and I'm sure you'll ask me another 5 times, even though I keep telling you I don't know. I'm sure you'll keep asking. But unfortunately, I don't know. But what I don't understand is why you would laugh unless you know the answer.
Yeah, but you don't know the answer.
Do you?
No, hold on a second.
So why would you laugh then?
No, look,
Why would you laugh?
you're saying that a woman cannot raise a boy to be a man.
Yes.
A man.
Yes.
So therefore, you should at least know what the answer is.
All right. Here's my
Ha-
first of all.
what-
Let me just, all right. First of
Go
all,
on.
Tracy said that she grew up to men. So I'll ask Tracy then to text in and tell me what it is that she taught those boys that made them men. So yeah, and
that is a good question.
right. So it is a good question, and that's my point, because you know I've got a son and I'm raising him. But if you're going to now ask me, what did I tell him that's going to make him a man?
Or what? Yeah. What did you tell him? What did you show him? What is it you did?
Well, as I said, I can
as a whole.
Can I talk then? I can tell him about the importance of how he treats women. I can tell him the importance of a firm handshake, the importance of how you talk to other people, and the importance of confidence. But those are just things that if it was a daughter, I would tell them the exact same thing. So that's just telling him the things that he will need to be a good adult. All those things. But to be a man, what did I tell him that will make him a man?
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, I cannot say. All those things I told him, he's just going to go to be an adult, a good adult. The things that make him a man, as I said before, I believe to be him watching me as an example. Roxanne's coming in. Go Roxanne.
Devil in Disguise says,
DD again?
Direct debit.
Yeah.
yes, I am referring to Andre's list of things that women can't understand.
Okay.
A single mother can raise a man without knowing that list of things. Those are things that he would learn from his friends anyway, regardless of two parents or a single mum. She then goes on to say, if a single mum doesn't have a partner, it doesn't mean there are no male role models in that child's life. A single mum will have male friends in her circle. She doesn't live in a world of just women because she's single. Very good point.
Very good point.
Mm.
And my answer to that would be, this circle of males. What would be the point of them being around? What's she saying? What the point of? How does that help the boy then? Those males being around.
Oh, it could be family members. It could be her brothers.
I understand who they are. But what's the point? What relevance does that have to her son growing up?
Okay, I get where you're going.
Yeah, I see. You can see what. No, you can see where he's going.
I'll tell you. No, there is a relevance. Before she comes back, the relevance is that the son can learn how to be a man from those guys. That's the relevance, and that's the point. And that's why she's bringing it up. He can learn how to be a man by listening or watching those guys, but he cannot learn how to be a man from watching her
alone.
Yes. No,
well, whoever it is alone. Yeah.
And again, I keep saying it, that doesn't mean she cannot do a good job. That doesn't mean that her boys will not grow up to be fine young men. That doesn't mean that. But the nuances, the things about being a man, the things, scratching his balls
nutsack, yeah.
Yeah, she can't teach him that. His friends can, his own man can, she cannot. Again, before someone jumps in, I'm not saying that's what it takes to be a man either. You're going to get someone who took to the... Oh, God, he said it. I've got to stop there. I'm just going to say it, yeah. But, and let me just read this out then. At 20, I found myself a single mother of a 12-month-old son. It's quite long, so bear with me. Packing up and moving across the country. I would often hear people say, women can't raise men, which would immediately infuriate me, as I'm sure it's infuriated a few people. And I'm sure Tracy wasn't too happy about it either, which is why she texted it. I felt like it was a direct attack on me. Again, all you ladies, in fact, everybody, guys, everybody. This is not a direct attack on single women. You should only respect them and what they have to go through to raise kids. Anyway, and at this point, what choice did I have other than raise a man? You're telling me that my son is destined to failure because his father chose not to be in his life. Now, see that? That's a key point there. I am not saying that a child who grows up without a father is destined to failure. I'm not saying that at all. So, or that I immediately find, or that I had to immediately find a man to raise my son. No, I'm not saying that either. I hated this opinion to the core. I am a very independent woman, and I was determined to show the world I could do anything, include raising a man, which is, to my mind, the exact right attitude that a woman should have. So again, let me clarify that boys would be nothing without their mothers. Their fathers are no longer around, and the mothers take the immense burden of bringing up kids on their own. So I have nothing but respect for any adult that looks after their children single-handed. Yeah? All right, with that, let me continue. Roxanne, you want to step in?
Yes, I do.
All right, okay. You're right in the middle of my thing, but go ahead. Oh, yeah, sorry, I've got to get closer. Get right in there.
I concur.
Oh, no, who's concurring?
Who's concurring?
I concur. A woman is unable to teach a boy how to be a man. But if we're talking about the physical aspect, more so than a man can teach a girl how to be a woman. But at the same time, we teach a boy what kind of men a woman would respect and love.
That's silent assassin.
No,
That's
that's
who?
Christine. Christine!
What?
Wow.
Fight back! Fight back!
Okay, Christine, you have to let us know. Can I assume that you're can I assume that you're a single mother? Anyway, let's go with that. So let's go back again. What did she say? What was the first thing she said? I concur. A woman is unable to teach a boy how to be a man, but if we're talking about the physical aspects more so than a man can teach a girl how to be a woman. Well, I'm going to come on to that as well. You know what I mean? We'll come on to that. But yeah, again, Christine, you really should be texting more often, even though I said you shouldn't, because that's a great comment. All right, so anyway, let me get back to what I was saying, or what this woman was saying. Over the next 7 years, I found myself compensating, explaining, and analysing every decision I made to ensure I was raising the man they said I couldn't. I stressed to him the importance of hard work, taking care of family, protecting, providing, loving, all the things I thought he would need to learn. We would have frequent conversations at a very young age about how to treat women, what to expect of him as a young man, and to always be respectful and demand respect in return. He was my best friend, my confidant, my right-hand man. Where I went, he went. Every decision I made began and ended with him, and he knew it. We were inseparable. So I don't think anyone can argue that this is a great mother. She then goes on. I then met my husband to be. It was like looking in a broken mirror, showing me all the flaws and things I missed trying to raise this perfect man. And she says this. Hold on. And she says this. It's
perfect
not that
man.
I didn't. Sorry?
Perfect man.
Yeah, she's trying to raise a perfect man.
There's no such thing as a perfect man.
I know, that's what she says. She was trying to. I was trying to raise this perfect man. She's trying to.
Okay.
Which is fair. We all try to do that. And she says, it's not that I did anything wrong. Now, of course, that's very important to remember. There was just so many things that having a man in the house 24/7 taught him that I didn't. I have always disciplined my child and have had high expectations for him.
Well, put the toilet seat up.
But Durrell, okay, she gives his name, disciplines and expects things out of him that I never imagined. There's a certain expectation that he has for him that I sometimes think is excessive, but months later, I look back and see the value of his tactics. And this is her again. So, can a single woman raise a boy to be a man? Hard to say. But what I can say is having a father in the home for the last 5 years has taught my son life lessons that I would never have thought to teach him. Every day he observes and learns what a man looks like. See, that's a dramatic pause. Yeah. Pause drama. Over the last 5 years, let me read that again. Over the last 5 years, has taught my son life lessons that I would never have thought to teach him. Every day he observes and learns what a man looks like. And she says...
Does she give examples? Yeah. Does she give examples?
No. She says, which is, again, I think you touched on this, but men have flaws too, which are also being observed every day. It is impossible to teach a boy how to be the perfect man. because perfect men don't exist. And Izzy was quick to tell us that. And in the final part, she says, what you can teach are the morals and values that you want your child to remember and apply as a man. What you cannot teach is masculinity and the subtle nuances of being a man. For that, I had to have the help of a real life example in the home.
What, she had to have the help of a man to fart and pull the duvet over her head?
Well, if that's what you think, that's all a man does, then yes. But obviously, she said others. Easy, man. But yeah, for that, I had to have the help from a real life example in the home, being the model he aspires to be.
I wish she gave some examples as to what observing this, what's his name, Durrell did.
Hold on, Roxanne.
Silent Assassin says,
Hey, haven't heard from her. Hey, it's been quiet.
Andre, I agree with you. It's the non-verbal messages. Sorry. Silent Assassin says, Andre, I agree with you. It's the non-verbal messages which are very important for a young boy to see from their fathers, for young boys to replicate as he grows. Silent Assassin then goes on to say, a male needs a male. There are certain things boys need to hear from a man, and there are certain things that girls need to hear solely from a woman.
Any examples?
No, she doesn't give any examples. Should I ask her to text any examples in?
Yes, please, yes, and give her my regards as well.
I'm sure you can do that personally yourself.
Roxanne.
We got a caller, but we lost her. I think it was a new caller. I don't know what. Anyway, because you can get a text or call back for some reason. I think the
Leave you to do my job for one moment.
Yeah, no, I think that I don't know. I think that the phone is connected to the laptop. But anyway, so I missed that.
Yeah, drop it again, please, Roxanne.
All right, Roxanne is.
Oh, sorry.
I think we were getting a call, so let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Silent says, Andre, I agree with you. It's the non-verbal messages which are very important. Oh, hold on, is this person agreeing with me? Which are very important for young boys to see from their fathers.
Oh no.
For young boys to replicate. For young boys to replicate as he grows. Hey.
Okay.
And
what is your name called?
Silent says, a male needs a male. There are certain things boys need to hear from a man, and there are certain things that girls need to hear solely from women. So Silent is agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
And no, she agrees with me quite a lot, actually.
Sorry?
Oh, okay. Oh. That shocked me. Oh, but well, I'm not sure if anybody would agree with me on this topic, but yeah. So what else? I say we've got a call, but I think Roxanne's working on it. But yeah, I think easy. I think that I've probably. All right. I see you've been a bit quiet. So let me ask another question then. I've got a call.
We certainly do.
Oh, okay. Let me see if we can get this call through.
The caller's name is. The caller's name is Silent Mother.
Silent Mother.
Ooh. Silent Mother.
Yeah. Let's see if anyone can hear this. One minute. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, great stuff. So now the question is, can everybody else hear? Easy, can you hear?
I can.
Silent Mother? Can you hear me, Silent Mother?
Yes, I can hear.
Great stuff. So I'm assuming you've been listening on the topic. What's your views?
I think of myself as a female, as a daughter. I'm just going from my examples. Now, I have dated guys who have grown up solely with sisters and their mother. So it may be a case that they have 4 sisters and they were the only boys.
Okay.
They have been some of the most adorable men I have ever dated. The only flaw is, at some times, I have to say, I felt that they have been overtly feminine, and whereas I feel that I should be throwing the toys out the pram, they kept doing it. They had a few women tendencies.
Oh.
I've dated men who have grown up in the house with their fathers, and they have been absolute pigs. They have been ganja smokers, or they tenants and go to the bookie. You're lucky if you can get them to go outside of work. So what to go to work? So what I'm saying, for me, some of the most best men that I have ever dated have been men who have grown up with their mums by themselves and their sisters. They know how to wash their own underpants.
This is a wind up. This is a wind up.
They haven't waited for me to come in from work to at 7 o'clock till they started cooking back. They can iron for you. They open the car door for you. They don't take you out for a minute and say, let's go Dutch. But then, the men that have grown up in a house with their fathers, unfortunately, they are swearing, as I said, they are smoking ganja, they are even quite violent. They would even want to even fight you or slap you if you allow that. So what am I saying? I'm saying I do think that women can grow men up. There are certain things that they're going to have to learn as they go on their way. But I do think that women can grow men up to turn out to be real gentlemen.
Wow.
I really do think that they can do. But then, as I say, there are some things that obviously a woman cannot teach a man, like how maybe to please a woman in bed or whatever. He's just going to have to learn as he goes along the way. But I totally do agree. As I said, some of the best men that I have dated have been men that have grown up without their fathers.
Okay, great call. I don't know where you've been, but great call. A
Wow.
couple of things that I quickly want to say. You said that the guys that grew up with their mothers, they tend to be a bit more feminine.
Yes.
Okay, so let's cut to the chase then. What do you think it is, which is a question that Easy's been asking me and I haven't been able to answer. What do you think it is to make a man? You mentioned they come home, they cook, they wash their own underpants, I think he said. Are you saying that those are the things then that make a man then? You don't think that there's more to a man than what he does? Or is a man just what he does? What about who he is inside and the way he thinks? Is that not also part of being a man?
Yes, and maybe I should add to that. Those men who have grown up without their mothers, as I said, they are so gentle. They just ooze love and respect, and they have so much respect for women. They would not even allow you to even carry a tin of beans.
Yeah, but surely a boy with his father could teach him that as well. Surely.
A boy with his father.
Yeah, in other words, yeah, if his father was there, because you said that when the fathers aren't there, the boys that you met that's been with their fathers as well as their mothers, they're the ones that are swearing and smoking ganja. I think.
Personally, I'll take a man who grew up just with his mother any day of the week. I will take that any day of the week. They are there.
Okay, I would say that is disrespectful to all men. I would say what you just said there is that a child is better off or grows to be a better man without his father than with. That's what you just said to me. Do you honestly believe that?
If the father's a dick,
From my experience,
From her, yeah.
what I have seen, the men that grow up to their mothers are adorable. The ones that tend to grow up with their fathers, maybe a small percentage, and that's not really something a man has to, but people who have friends of mine and they've dated men who have grown up with their fathers, they about 30%, 40, I'm pushing it. They are good women, but they are okay.
Yeah.
But I find that the creme de la creme, the ones
Creme de la creme.
that grown up without their father.
Okay. Oh, look at
Very
that.
good,
That's a
very
great
good
call.
call.
That's
Yeah.
a great call. And so what was your name?
The silent.
Silent mother.
The silent mother. Okay, well, mother, don't be silent. Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be silent. Stay in touch. Keep listening, and more importantly, call us again in the future.
I will do. Thank you very much.
Great stuff. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Boomba baby.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Bomba
Very
baby.
cool. Very cool. But,
Remind me, what is it she said? What did she say? I didn't take any notes. I should have.
She agreed with everything you said, Ease.
well, she didn't know what you said, but she did. Yeah, but again, obviously, I don't want to discourage people from calling in, so that's why I let it go. But I definitely struggle to accept that boy children grow up better without their fathers. Maybe the boy children, or sorry, the men that she met would have been better off without their fathers. And there's no doubt in my mind that a child is better off without a father than a father who is
abusive.
Huh?
Abusive,
and all
a
those
dick.
things.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not saying that, but just like a father, just like a boy or a girl, any child is better off with a mother, same way, who is abusive or the female version of a dick. All right, Roxanne, let me bring you in.
Tracy says,
Tracy.
I taught them everything they know until they were old enough to go out and pick up the rest for themselves. I answered the questions when they had their first boner. I told them whatever they tried, i.e. drink cigarettes, weed, I would know because I've done it. I told them that as they had no father to ask, then they should and could ask me anything. Sorry, there's another call there, Andre.
How come I couldn't hear it last time?
Sorry,
Hello?
I told them that as they had no father to ask,
Yes?
then they should and could ask me anything.
Say what?
Which they did, and boy, have I had to sit through some deep, it put me off my stride, some deep and meaningful conversations about everything I mean. And that's from Tracy's, I've said.
Okay.
Well done, Trace.
Let me put this on speaker. Sorry about my little outburst there. All right. Yeah. Sorry about my little outburst. So, caller, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Tell the listeners who you are, where you're from.
My name is Esther.
So yeah, anyone who knows Ellen Soul Radio will
Hey!
know Esther Austin
Global.
What a
She's
name,
the
eh?
lady!
Yep. So yeah, Esther, first of all, I'm blessed that you would find the time to give us a call. So yeah, am I going to get a telling off? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are, I believe that with any child, they need a balance of both. However, that's not always the way it works. I mean, I sort of grew up two ways on my own, in a sense. But for me, because I recognise and realise that they needed that male input, I would always encourage to connect with their dad. But also sometimes when I saw them struggling, I would call up two or three male friends that I would have to say, look, just call them to check on them. Don't say that I've called you. And I recognize the value of just them calling them and saying, okay, Ash, let's go out, or how are you doing? Because I do feel they need that balance. And it's not to denote that us as single mothers don't do a good job, because we, oftentimes that's our focus on just being the best and doing the best. But most times they do need that input, and I would say vice versa. It's important. Now, what I've realised, some of the key things that I feel are important, aside from everything else, are teaching them to be able to express themselves in good communication. That is key, because if you don't have that, you don't have things to, you don't have a platform that you can build on. And they went through quite a lot of things. I saw stuff with police, stuff with gangs and all that stuff, and I see them sometimes come back angry.
Yeah.
And I find a way to express that, find a way, some way to put that.
Indeed.
And especially for my younger son, he went through something, and I was going to lose my son.
Okay.
And then as a single mother, I had to step back and I had to reach out to a few people around me. I would say, regardless of whether it's the father or the mother, and I know you're talking about single mothers, but the key thing to me is, firstly, it's easier said than done, but sometimes as single mothers, we can put our stuff onto our children, and I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah.
And also to be careful of, because admittedly, there are a few times when I was cutting out by X and the boy would say, but you told us to be good to daddy. So I had to learn myself.
Yeah, we're all humans, so yeah.
I had to hop on my tail sometimes. And then just allowing them or encouraging them to express, because obviously when boys are going through a certain period of their lives and stuff, they're going to be fighting, they're going to be wrecking.
Of course.
And so it's always a balancing act, and as long as you know that you're doing your best, because sometimes your best may never seem like it's good enough, but you were doing your best. For me, that is key. But for me, growing up boys, expression and outlet, whatever that is, and finding an outlet.
Yes. So that could be anything. That could be learning karate or something. It could be
absolutely.
Anything to occupy them. Take them.
I mind if you got a pillow, you want to touch the pillow in, you want to go for a bike ride.
Right.
I mean, I used to be quite because I used to ride bikes and do all sorts. So I would get them out, run them,
right.
Just tell them go out and find a medium where you can express.
Yeah. Stay busy. Yeah.
And also teaching them the process. That there's a process. Like I said, with my younger son, when he crashed and burned some years ago, and I was going to lose my son, but then he came back.
Great.
He lost a lot of time at university because he had just gone off the rails.
Yeah.
He came back, and I remember, and I'm going to wind down now, but I remember when he came back, and he would say, Mum, it's hard because you're studying 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours.
Yeah.
And all I said to him is, you know what you want to do, you know where you want to go, you know what you need to do about it. And he passed with a 2-1 with his degree.
Great stuff. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, definitely not. So just finally, before you go then, so you think that you had a wider circle and you had male friends who were able to assist you, or maybe step in when you thought there were certain things that a male would need to step in and do?
Absolutely, because I mean there were about 2 or 3 friends that I would just call on. Because sometimes when I'm observing problems, I'm like, they need some help.
They say.
Because you need that balance.
Yeah.
But however, I also do know that sometimes the male or female, sometimes they just don't have appearance. They just don't have the capacity to be more than they are.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Indeed, definitely. Well, what can I say, Esther? Really appreciate the call. Hopefully it won't be the last.
No, I do listen to it, but you're quite busy doing my call.
I know, especially that you're coming on next, so I know you've got to prepare for that as well. Okay, thanks again for calling, and you take care. Bye. That was Esther Austin Global. So yeah, if you want to hear from Esther Austin Global, stay tuned after 8 o'clock because she'll be on the sofa. All right, so easy. So that was interesting. So,
well, you've got both sides there. You've got both sides, haven't you? You had the silent mother and obviously Esther Austin.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a contrast.
Indeed. So let me go with it quickly because I see time's rushing on already. So I want to ask this question: maybe I can ask anybody listening as well. Can a single man teach a girl to be a woman easy?
To a certain extent.
What's that even mean? So yes or no? You know how we do. Can a man teach a girl?
Likewise,
to be a woman?
Can a man teach a girl to be a woman?
Hold on, I'm playing that tumbleweed.
Oh, shut up! Stop with the tumbleweed foolishness. Yeah, what? You leave it right until now? Get lost. No.
So let me get this right. How sexist of you! A woman can teach a boy to be a man, but a man can't teach a girl to be a woman. Is that what we're saying?
Look, my
No. That's a yes or no answer.
No.
A woman can teach a boy to be a man, but a man can't teach a girl to be a woman. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
How very sexist of you.
Yeah, I could. If I'm classed as sexist, then so be it. on that situation. Then so be it, mate.
I hear that. All right.
You know what I mean? Is it? I mean, yeah. I mean, poor. No, I'm casting my mind back. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm casting my mind back.
Mm-hmm. To
Um,
what? All right. So,
yeah,
all right.
to
So
my,
you
to my,
you got
my
daughter, have you?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's why I
I'm
was
also
asking question.
thinking about with regards to what my mum said. My mum said that the three of us were easier to bring up than my sister,
All right.
and my sister never got in trouble. Yeah, she claimed that we were easier.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It was.
But I still think, I think that's still a bit, I don't know, a bit rough.
Why do you think
No,
a man can?
I don't think men can bring up a girl to be a woman. But I don't think,
And
I don't think.
I'm the chauvinist.
No, but you think that a woman can bring a boy to be a man. That's the thing. That's the difference.
Oh yeah,
That's the difference.
I do.
But no, I think
They've been doing it for, you know, it's not new. It's nothing new. You know, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Women, you know,
a guy can teach a woman to I don't know, open the door for men or whatever it is that you think that a woman does.
Shut.
All right. Okay. Roxanne,
I desperately need to get in because
get in there, woman.
quite a few texts. Just wait on me, Andre.
Of course I wait for you.
Oh, stop it, Andre, please. I beg you.
Man.
I'm going to get you a taser, Roxanne. I'm going to get you a taser.
Thank you. Right, okay. This is answering, I think, the question that you asked, Andre. This is from Tracy.
Okay.
I taught them everything they know until they were old enough to go out and pick up the rest for themselves. I answered the questions when they had...
The first...
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I don't think we need to go through that again.
For once, I had...
Yeah, for once I told you agree with Silent Assassin.
No,
sorry.
Right, so she says, for once I had to totally disagree with Silent Assassin. I was brought up from the age of birth to 18 when I left to join the Navy, and I was more worldly than any of the wimps I enlisted with. My mum gave me...
Oh dear.
Yes.
A pair.
A pair, that's it. And I worshipped that woman. And that's Brian, the limo man.
Hey.
Always love to hear from Brian. Always love to hear from Brian.
You know what we need to do with Brian? We need to do our own version of Top Gear.
All right.
Christine's also come back and she
says...
Hey,
Christine's hot.
She's a single parent of a boy and a girl.
Ah, that's why.
Sunny's come back and she says, perhaps the idea of a man is different things to different people and different cultures.
Okay.
My idea of a real man may be different to someone else's idea of a real man. As a mother, I would raise my son to be good, honest, true, fine, and upstanding. Is that a man?
That's from Beverly Mulvaney, isn't it?
Sonny then goes on to say, this is all. My brother is my hero and always has been. He's done good things and bad things. My brother was like a father in my life. He is a real man to me and a mother, and my mother raised him alone.
Who's that?
That's from Sonny.
What did she say before that? I didn't see that. My brother is my hero. All right, okay. Oh.
Julie Mann then goes on to say,
who?
I think it depends.
Julie Mann, yeah, she's texted a few times.
I think it depends on the individual. Both father and mother bring something different and important for the child. Those who grow up with single mums, I believe, just understand how women operate a little better.
Okay, I agree with that.
Therefore, they come across more like a gentleman.
I concur with that.
A child is always blessed to have a balance of both parents' input.
I concur.
And
that's it. Okay. Yep. So what Julie said was interesting. Yeah, if you're growing up with your mother, yes, you probably will show as having more understanding towards women and more of a gentleman. I'm just not sure if that's what makes men men. If it is, then then yeah. But I think it's more to a man than just, as I said, open the door. And I think that a father, it doesn't have to be a mother. A father could quite easily teach the child or the son to have respect for women and all those things. All right, anyway, recent studies indicate that gender may have a substantial influence on human cognitive functions, including emotion, memory, perception, etc. Men and women appear to have different ways to encode memories, sense emotion, recognize faces, solve certain problems, and make decisions. I guess some would say, yeah, we know that, others might argue. Anyway, since the brain controls cognition and behaviors, these gender-related functional differences may be associated with the gender-specific structure of the brain. So, what does that all mean? It means men and women are different mentally as well as physically. That's what it means to me. Oops, keep bouncing into this thing here. So yeah, so if men are different mentally and physically, then yes, I think women are going to have a hard time explaining to their sons how men are mentally. Whereas with us, the guy, because we're already a man, even if we have trouble articulating it, he will learn just by seeing what we do under certain situations, how we react, how we behave, all those things that men do. Oh, and I've actually got it down here. What is a man? Oh, I should have put that right at the beginning. I realized, yeah. But yeah, oh, even it was there. But I got here.
Did you put the answer down there as well?
No. Basically, no, I asked the same question that I'm saying. Is being a man quantified only by the things we do, or is it more than that? Is it not also a mindset? See? Being a man has to be more than just what we do. It's who and what we are. We may not be able to articulate it, but we do it, we be it, we live it every day.
That sounds like a final thought.
Doesn't it? Well, it must be the final thing that I wrote down. Yeah. Do you think teaching my son to be a man is just about ensuring he has a firm handshake and that he respects women? No, there are other things I teach him just by interacting with him on a daily basis. So yeah, it's just all the things that I said. Things his mother cannot teach him. Things I may not even be conscious that I'm teaching him. And if that's the case, then how can a woman teach him those things? The truthful answer is, with all respect.
Yeah, but you're saying you're not as a man, you're not conscious. You're teaching them anything. So what is it? Yeah. So what is it? You know, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is.
How many times are you going to ask me that same?
Yeah, I am, because it's not been answered.
Yeah, well, no, it is answered. I told you, I don't know what it is. As I said, by watching me, he'll see what a man is and he'll see what a man does. I don't have to be conscious or be able to articulate it. He can see it, he can watch it, and he will learn from it. Roxy?
Whittington.
Oh, Whittington! Someone else from the LNSI radio station?
She says, my father raised me and 4 other girls without a mother to be strong, independent, intellectual, and serious women, while relying on my older sisters to support his task. I think I turned out all right.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. And yes, again, well, first of all, wow, your father's some geezer, man. 5 girls.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So again, you know, I've never once said that if women grow up under... Sorry for that interruption. Yeah, I've never said that if a woman grows up with only a father, that doesn't mean she's going to grow up being anything else but a fine young woman. Of course, that's possible, but I can only assume, maybe if we can get back on and check out the Facebook Live page. Yeah, we need to really start monitoring our Facebook Live pages, or more importantly, maybe some of the people on Facebook Live page should start reaching out to us like Esther did. But Whittington, I just wonder if your father was really able to teach you all the things you needed to know as a woman, or did he rely on outside assistance, I don't know, from family, friends, or whatever. But whether or not he did or didn't, to my mind, it should make no difference. That doesn't mean he was anything else but a great father. So again, people seem to be equating this fact that if you can't teach your child, in fact, no, Esther, she understood it. If you can't teach your child everything, if it's enough that you can bring your child up and teach them right from wrong, you know, that's
Good and
enough.
bad,
They
yep.
will grow to be men and women anyway. And the finer essences of or nuances of being a man and a woman, they can learn from
As they go along.
from other males and other females. So they shouldn't. You shouldn't think as a parent that that means for any reason that you haven't done anything else but a great job. And I see we've got 10 minutes to go, and so much more to say. So I was going to ask this question, but I think you already answered it. Are there things a mother can teach a girl that a father cannot? But I think you're saying there is, easy, aren't you?
That a father can teach a girl.
Is there things a mother can teach a girl that a father cannot?
Oh,
Well, the answer has to be yes, because
yes.
I asked.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah. I'm going by.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to push you on that if you had said anything else, but because earlier on you said yes, you don't think that a man can necessarily teach a woman, a girl to be a woman, then I won't push that one, because I was going to just bring up a few things and ask you. All right, we've got 10 minutes to go. Have you got some shout outs? Yeah, you're Roxanne.
You've got Mario's theme tune there.
We haven't heard from him in a while, have we?
Who?
Mario.
Is Mario? Oh.
Yeah. Where you been?
Super Mario says,
Yeah, what's he saying?
first of all, to raise a well-rounded child, being raised by both parents gives a child the balance, as Esther mentioned.
Yeah, she did.
What makes a man? It's a difficult question to answer. The obvious answer is biology.
Yep.
However, what a father can teach his son is how to operate and maneuver in society. But a mother can also teach her son about women, love, and how to be a gentleman. Also, let's not assume all men are masculine and that masculine men raise respectful men by default.
Of course not. Good point. Good point. Good point. Yep. All very good points. Yeah, nice to hear from you, Mario. It's been a while. All right, and some 7 minutes to go. Let me just quickly say this. Which I quickly found 7 things a son needs from his father. Oh, there's so much I had to say. But interestingly, number 1 is he needs you to love his mother. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
He needs to see you fail, not just succeed. The best teacher is failure. I do understand that, because I've always wanted to go and tell my kids, it's not what you do when things are going well. It's what you do when things don't go your way. That's what defines you.
How you react. Yeah, how you react.
Yeah. It says here, he needs your servant leadership, leading by serving. We ain't got time to go into detail on that, but that's what it says. He needs you to be present, and that means education, social. Yeah, so not enough just to be a dad. You've got to be around, but got to be involved in his life, basically. Which again makes sense. He needs your love regardless of his choices. I guess we would agree with all those. He needs you to affirm him. I guess that means what? Tell him that you love him, you're proud of him. And lastly, he needs you to discipline him in love. He needs to know that his actions have consequences. All right, I also had
See, my mum's that was my mum's modus operandi straight away.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
I think that was all. But I was going to say that I think that was all of our parents.
Yeah, action. Yeah, cause and effect. Actions have consequences.
Indeed.
And with regards to go on. Sorry.
No. I think with 6 minutes to go, we better go to a quick commercial break. Too late. Alrighty, okay, so we are at the wire. Yep, another great debate, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one.
And a lot
Got a
of
bit emotional as well.
a little bit of feedback. A lot of feedback.
Yeah. So yes, again, we need to really start working closer with Facebook Live, because I saw there were comments on there, but we only read out one. But yeah, that's something that we're working on, everyone. So yeah, as I said, really enjoy these verbal altercations that we have, easy humor and
Verbal
education.
altercations.
Yeah, wrapped up in one.
What was it? Debate, nemesis, and verbal altercation.
Yeah. So yeah, any final thoughts on our discussion, easy?
No. Just the fact that it was. I didn't say what I wanted to say. I didn't think I needed to, because the phone calls and what have you, texts were.
Yeah, weren't they?
Yeah, they were on point. On
Yeah.
point. Tracy, direct
Yep.
debit.
Yep.
Brian.
Yep. Esther, Austin
Esther,
Global.
exactly. Yeah.
Silent assassin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Assassin.
You know,
Whittington.
Whittington. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? In their own way, every text.
Silent mother.
Let's not forget Christine.
Yeah. And Christine. Yeah, Christine.
Yeah.
You know,
Christian.
Christine, come back.
Silent Mother.
Yeah, I said silent mother.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Christine, come back.
So
You got to shoot off, Roxanne.
I'm with him here. So yeah, my final thoughts. We should really have nothing but respect for any parent who, for whatever reason, brings up a child. Yeah? Our children, all their own. It's a constant struggle, both mentally and physically, and should not be underrated. Can a single mother raise a boy to be a man?
Yes.
Let's just say there are millions of men out there.
Yes.
Millions of men out there that are productive members of society.
Yes. A single woman can raise a man.
And they both, you had your chance. You had your chance, mate. Right?
I'm saying it again.
So as I said before, I don't deny millions of men out there who are productive members of society, and yet, of course, they were brought up by their mothers alone. So let's just leave it at that.
And applaud them.
Indeed, let's always. So here we are with hardly any time to go. The final furlong. As always, got to say thanks to all you silent listeners who tune into LN Soul Radio just to listen to the Juxtaposition Debate program. Love you for listening. Thanks to all of you who reached out to us by phone, text, and email. The interaction was amazing today. Really loved it. A real buzz. Hopefully we can all get together next week. Same time, same place. Sunday, 6 till 7. 6 till 8 here on LN Soul Radio, where Neo Soul, R&B and Chat lives. And don't forget, straight after us, stay tuned to the wonderful Esther Austin Global on the sofa from 8 till 10. And yet, my apologies to LN Soul Radio. I didn't read out the schedule this week. Maybe I should have mentioned it when I've realised. But that's the kind of guy I am. Easy, I can't see you. Have you gone?
No, I'm right here.
All right. So you're going to say goodbye?
Yes, goodbye, everyone. Please stay safe, and we'll catch you next week.
For sure. Roxanne.
Good evening, JXP family.
He was reaching over for a kiss. No. All right, my name's Andre, and you've been listening to the Juxtaposition Debate, because there's two sides to every story. Stay blessed, everyone. It has been emotional. Well, you can hear what that like. I should have muted it. Can you hear me, Easy?
Yeah, can.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on, let me pause the recording if I can find it. Boom.